makers and nifty crafters, and thank you so much for clicking on my video. I want to introduce myself. I'm Birch-James, art business mentor and tutor. I'm going to demonstrate to you that I'm different. And I also want to spell out to you how I can help you, artists and makers just like you, to sell their art and craft. And yes, I'm actually going to tell you how much it's going to cost. So that's the first thing that's different, or what you're going to get for free. I'm not going to tell you that you've been lied to and that I'm the only one that can tell you the truth, because that's utter nonsense. And I'm not going to tell you that you need to sign up to anything to discover 3 vital facts that will allow you to earn thousands and thousands of pounds in the first week from your art and craft. We all know that that's pretty unlikely and a ridiculous claim. And I'm not going to throw a freebie at you to entice you into spending loads more money. No, that's not my style. There's no BS and there's no fobbing off. So first up, you may well be asking, what makes me qualified to tell you how to sell your art and craft? Well, the first thing, I spent 21 years teaching self-evaluation and future planning to students, older students, and teachers and trainers alike. I've also spent the same amount of time buying and selling art, craft and beautiful objects, sometimes very valuable antique objects. And I did quite a number of years at international shows. I've run 2 art galleries, one more recently on the high street in my city, and I had 90 exhibiting artists and makers, and I absolutely loved it. I also developed training programs for our school and college students here. I think I put 100 through, and I taught them how to sell, mostly face to face. Not only that, over all the years I was running those galleries, I guided scores and scores of artists and makers in the ways of selling their art and craft, which included things like pricing their work, creating their brands, and also I used to write so many profiles and narratives for them. And today I run artintheheart.co.uk, which is an online marketplace, and I've got 70 artists and makers selling their work. And because I always spent so much time spoon feeding artists and makers on what to do, how to do it, that last year I set up a consultancy. All of this experience, and of course, I have to mention it, my master's degree in the art market. All of that made my consultancy completely and totally inevitable, and I absolutely love guiding artists and makers and getting them to realise some basic things and helping them as an individual make their way into this very, very rocky road, especially now, and selling your art and craft. So why am I different? Well, the first thing is I differentiate. I don't try to put square pegs into round holes. I consider you, your art, your own particular journey, and very importantly, your circumstance. Even in the group work that I do, you will see that you get that differentiated experience. So why else am I different? Well, I actually validate. Nobody should be devalidated. You wanted to sell your art and craft should be respected, and I will teach you how to get people in your environment to respect that. You will see it's not about being Superman, it's not about being Superwoman, it's about you making steps for good reasons. So you may be a dynamic young artist wanting to have a YouTube channel and to sell on Instagram. You may even want to be a celebrity, but you may be older and dynamic and want these things, because I hate stereotyping. You may be older and you may want to pick up where you left off. You know, all that art stuff that you had to leave behind because other things got in the way, like life, children, responsibilities, that kind of thing. You know what I mean. Or you may finally want to tap into that creativity you always had. And you would like to earn a bit of money from it. There's nothing wrong with that. You may be overwhelmed, have no confidence, and literally not know where to start. Opportunities might seem like unscalable mountains. And why else am I different? Well, I can create complete mind shifts. Things you assumed may not be true. Lights will come on. You know, with my one-to-one and with my group sessions, I have experienced so many epiphany moments. I absolutely love those moments, and it makes my consultancy really worthwhile. You're all asking, what do I offer and how much does it cost? If you click on the link below, you will see all the things that I offer, but I'll give you a quick resume now. So you can join in my online Zoom tutorials. So click on the link below and then you'll see another link that will get you to the actual calendar, and it will take you through to Eventbrite. So you just book on Eventbrite. They last an hour and it only costs £5. And I do a variety of topics like how to price your work or how to make a profit or the complete guide to selling your work. So take a look at that. Not only that, you can be introduced to other UK artists and makers. And I've also had really good reviews. I can also write your biography or profile for you. Well, I actually don't call it that. I say that I'm actually creating your narrative with you. It is a full service. There's a lot of preparation, phone calls, me researching, getting to know you, and then I present to you your document, and it can be 2 sizes of A4 that you can pick and choose from. My first degree is languages, and I've done lots of writing for a magazine. I've been writing for a magazine for nearly a decade, so my writing skills are pretty tip top too. That whole experience cost £55, and I am not lying when I say to you that this is not just me just getting notes and writing something up. You also will get those epiphany moments. You'll start to understand what's come before, what you're doing now, and how that's going to inform your work. It's actually quite a one-to-one consultancy through the production of your narrative. All you need to do is drop me a line, dawn@artintheheart.co.uk, or again follow the link below and it will take you through to that narrative service. Only £55, come on. I also offer downloadable tools that you can use to help you sell your art and craft, and quite a lot of them are money related. So there's a nifty little thing that you can use to try and work out what price you should charge and what profits you would get, and also how to sort out a monthly budget. There's a handy little sheet to do that. And then I also got a little accounts package even that I've used for years and years and years, and it's fantastic. It's really simple to use, and that's only £30, and most of the other things that are only a £5 or a £10. You just follow the link. You can go to imtheheart.co.uk and just search on Dawn Birch-James and my products will come up, and just take a good look. Finally, of course, you can book one-to-one mentoring with me. So before I did it face-to-face, but obviously now we can organise it on Zoom or whatever method you would prefer. I would advise you to start with my radical introductory hour-long session, and that is £30 only. It may be the best £30 you've ever spent with regard to selling your art and craft. Let me tell you, to get anything worthwhile, at some point you do need to invest. And what I'm saying to you, if you invest in my experience for very little money, that will definitely advance you and teach you so much, and then you'll have the tools. So after the introductory session, most of my clients, they had 2 or 3 more sessions. You've got the tools, you've had everything explained to you, then you can go and fly by yourself, and I'm all for that. Because, you know, sometimes I believe in with teaching is that you give people the tools, you give them the encouragement, you give them validation, and then off they go. And then some of my clients, they come back now and again just to have a top up and to discuss what they've been doing, and I'll give them more pointers to push them forward. My one-to-one mentoring I have found so rewarding, because marketing and selling your art and craft, it's about so much more, and we really do get to the bottom of quite a lot of stuff. It's been such a privilege to be able to guide my clients. Nothing is for free, and neither am I. Knowing your worth is a journey on all levels, and that applies to you, and it also applies to me. So my combined experience spans 30 years. I know I don't look old enough. If you've been interested in anything I've said, click on the link below and find out about my £5 Zoom tutorials. That's a good place to start. You get a taster, you get to really think about things, you start applying them, and then you may need more detail, and then you can look at my one-to-one service or my creating a narrative with you, that kind of thing. But I never insist that you keep spending more and more money with me, and I wouldn't ask you to do that unnecessarily. That is a big no-no for me. You can also check out my Facebook page, Birch-James, Art Business Consultant, and I've just spent quite a long time telling you that nothing is for free. Well, the thing is, I have got something for free, and that is my YouTube channel. Now, if you've enjoyed listening to me, then do me a favour. I'd love you to do me a favour. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I am called on YouTube the Arty Biz Teacher. And listen to some of my videos. Some of the videos perhaps not relevant anymore because we're in the thick of lockdown, and you know, it was just bizarre. And I mean, it is still bizarre. But there's some real corkers there that have got a lot of views, and that some people have found that really helpful. And you know, have a look at those videos and give me likes and subscribe, because if you subscribe, then that's really good for me. It's been great talking to you, and I'd love you to check me out a bit more by clicking on the link so you can find out my whole biography. You can find out about my one-to-one consultancy, you can find out about my Zoom tutorials and the services that I offer. Thanks so much for listening. Bye.